What's up, y'all? It's your boy KP and my pal Heather Hurt back with another week of entertainment picks as we kick off August. Well, it's our second time kicking off August because our show the week before was ending off July with the premieres of that week coming out on August 1st. So this week, all of these drops are coming Friday, August 6th of this recording. As always, I'm joined by my pal Heather Hurt, who I might have said already. If not, Heather, I just woke up not too long ago and you hit me up. I meant to get up a lot earlier. You were already on your way and moving and shaking. And I was like, damn it, I didn't get up. I blame it on my dogs, Heather. The dogs got me up like mad early, wanting to go out. And I was trying to take care of them and then not wake up the rest of the people in the house because my mother is in town. So I guess my body was like, bitch, you need to catch up on some sleep. So my apologies.
It's all right, it happened. And it's not August 3rd, it's August 10th?
What now?
8th? You said August 6th. You said August 6th Friday. I think August 8th is Friday, isn't it?
Oh, you know what? I'm looking at our first trailer and it shows that it's coming out on August 6th. So sometimes they do sometimes they do a Wednesday
release,
Thursday release.
yeah.
You're right. But good catch. Yeah, August 8th. But one of the picks is August 6th, y'all. You're getting it early.
Time is a circle and a straight line, and it's everything.
Yeah. So how are you? As we do, what have you been watching, catching up on? I've missed out on SummerSlam because I had family in town. I meant to try and get home in town time to watch it, but we were all the way out in Annapolis, and so kind of coming back from that the other day, I'm like, I missed out SummerSlam. So everybody's like spoiling SummerSlam for me right now. So, but you can't really spoil wrestling, I guess, in a way. So I'll try and find some time today to catch up on that. But what have you been watching and seeing?
It's unsurprising, but Triple H was at the White House again, so I really don't.
Girl, that pissed me off. I'm like, fuck you, Triple H.
I
like you, but god damn it, stop reminding me that you're down with a conservative, evil asshole, racist, sexist, pedophile. I could go on, Heather. Tell me when to stop.
Yeah, I know. But I've honestly started actively not caring about wrestling, which really sucks because 3 years ago, I think that's all you and I talked about. Like we would go see movies and we would talk about wrestling. Like it wasn't, but anyway, with that being said, I finally started the studio, on Apple TV. We of course,
it's so good. Tell me you love it.
It's kind of funny. It's stressing me the fuck out. That's what it's doing. I can feel the stress. There's a reason I do this and I don't actually work in Hollywood, other than the fact that I have zero connection at all. It's too fucking stressful. And I know that's what it's supposed to do, but we just finished episode 2 and I feel my heart racing and I'm like, I can't. But it's really fun. Season 2 is out. The season 2 is officially premiered for those of you who are fans. Other than that, we've been catching up once again on it. We're still doing the anime catch up as I've been traveling a lot, so it's really hard to keep up on that. And that's kind of it right now. We do want to start a couple things. We still have not finished Squid Games. We have not. But at the same time, I want to say this, the tariffs are detrimental to people in multiple industries, including my husband, who has felt the horrible, horrible impacts of it. So very, very vague answer is that we do not have time together to watch it. And that's a show that him and I love. So we are going to watch it together. So
I understand that. I love that. I respect that. That's cool. And it's unfortunate, but I think we all know it's affecting everyone. It's affecting everyone. But yeah, I'm excited that you're watching Studio. I can't wait for you to go through it. I absolutely love that series. I finally caught up on Platonic. Speaking of Seth Rogen with Studio, that show is so great. Season 2, I believe, if it hasn't premiered already, is getting ready to premiere, and we're working for y'all to have either Heather or I, if it's going to be Heather if she gets the early stuff, to talk to the cast with that. But I love that show, Heather. I was catching up to prep for this in case we book it. But that's awesome. But Studio, I fucking love that. And Platonic is good too. Highly recommend. And a reminder, and as I told you last week, Heather, Chief of War. I love that. I've been getting positive buzz from others that I told about it, that they're loving it. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. And we've been also watching that Heather and I can't talk on yet, that there'll be interviews tied to it and stuff within the next week or so with some releases. But let's head to the picks for this week if you're ready, Heather. Oh, go ahead.
I will say, by the time this airs, I will be able to talk about Iron Man and his awesome friends. And y'all watch that interview. The cutest thing in the whole world. And when I told Kuya P with this, he was just like, oh my God, that is amazing. My heart skipped a beat. Learned the cutest thing about the preschool Marvel series. So if you get a chance, even if you're not a kid, but if you are a Marvel fan, just listen in and you will learn the cutest thing about the preschool Marvel series. So not too many spoilers because we can't talk about it too much, but the embargo will have closed by the time this hits. So
do you recall offhand when that series is dropping? Is that dropping this
August
week?
12th. Sorry, August 11th. It'll drop August 11th and then it hits August 12th on Disney Plus.
All
Disney
right. Because
11th.
Most likely it's because we do like films and stuff for the week or whatever. Well, we do series, but I didn't see it when I was putting my release schedule together. Also, I kind of vibe that in.
We don't usually, as y'all know, we're kind of more of the 18 plus level. We usually do like the bigger stuff. We sometimes will have kid stuff in here. Absolutely. We've had super bets. We've done when Glenn was still hanging out with us, he always made sure that there was something for kids in because he's a small child dad. We haven't done it in a while, but we usually don't put that on here. It is out on August 11th. You'll see my interview up on Monday or Tuesday of this week. And we'll be talking about it, but it is, as of this recording, it is next week.
All right. So there you go, y'all. Check it out. It is so cute. As Heather said, I won't spoil the surprise, but I was delighted and it made me smile. So look for that. And yeah, maybe even Heather and I will do like a overall review of just the cuteness of that series and just how it maybe interacts with or intersects, with the comic world that we know and love. Because you mentioned a couple things that was really cool. So a small review, if you will, of just its connective tissue to its the
wider universe.
I love that. That was super cool. All right, y'all. Heather, you ready to get to the picks?
Let's do it.
All right, my first pick out the gate, because I got 4 this week. I couldn't stop. I just I gotta throw that in. So I'm giving y'all 4. This one looks really cute. We did a react to it. It's called Sketch from Angel Studios. My first kind of honorary pick out the gate this week. So let's go.
Amber, you're incredibly creative. Here's the thing. Life is all about balancing the good and the bad. If you don't carry the good with you too, then it's just going to make the bad stronger.
That's always kind of been her thing, right? Drawing?
All kids like to draw.
But has she always been so...
Iders.
Iders. She's working through some stuff.
Are we orphans?
No, you have a dad. I'm alive.
Then what are we? What do you call an orphan that still has a dad?
Come on.
You know, feelings aren't bad. When you get angry, sad, or scared, put it in here, where it can't hurt anyone.
Is everything okay?
I found this place in the woods. We dropped Amber's notebook in it. And now I'm worried that Amber's drawings might be...
What are you talking about?
The magical lake where the lady of the lake has the sword? Excalibur? Kind of has that vibe.
I promise I didn't want this. You're not an evil person just because you drew pictures.
I saw an eyeball with legs. When do you see that?
I know we're supposed to be scared of it, but it's kind of beautiful.
Amber was the only one doing what we're supposed to be doing. Not running from the pain, but feeling it.
Watch this. You guys ready? No, I don't want to do this. I have to go to the bathroom. You couldn't have gone before we put all this stuff on? I didn't have to go then. Now I have to go too. Oh my.
Love the idea of this. All right, so real quick, it's launching in theaters this week for a wider release. Some of y'all might have already seen, like last week, it started doing some limited releases to just kind of develop the buzz. And from what I've seen, it looks well deserved. I'm looking forward to seeing this. Heather, what was really cool, I don't know if you noticed this with some of the marketing on this, with some of the things we've also been getting, they were having like free tickets to the parents. They like, I don't know, like some charities are like really backing this film, and we're like giving free tickets to the parents. And then you just, you buy your ticket for your kid. That just was really cute. To just have that kind of a twist on the release entertainment publicity marketing for this. It looks really cute. I don't know about you. I'm digging the vibe.
Yeah. Just to tag back in, Tony Hale, by the way, is Ultron in that Iron Man, that cute Iron Man show. So I love that we're gonna get a lot of him over the next couple of weeks. I absolutely love that. All right. Anyway. So we said this during the react, but to me, like, it looks like what if really always should have been.
Yeah.
It's
wish it could have been.
Yeah, it looks really sweet. It looks really emotional, and it's something that a lot of people like. I know my parents divorced at a very young age. I had a much darker mentality when I was growing up. And it's really hard for parents to admit that their kids might be depressed, their kids might be experiencing other things other than happiness. Kids are okay to feel other things. It's all right that they have feelings. And I think that's important for parents to, one, remember, and two, to teach their kids. So I think this is something that's gonna be really great for the whole family, even though it might be old for the slightly older kids from the look of it, like maybe 10 up. But I'm down. I'm down for the theme of this, and I'm down for the fun nature of it. Good comedians looking like they're doing something fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah, since you shout out Tony Hale, I'm gonna shout out Darcy Carden, who you interviewed. And is just a delight. I think I also talked to her on, I think I talked to her on something, or maybe not, or I'm just remembering your interview, but just awesome. I just love her work. Became a fan. We did the baseball series, or you did the baseball series, and then there was also that bowling movie, The Gutter, that she was in.
That's
so
the one
like
I
two
interviewed
projects
for.
we covered.
Yeah, there's
so then I did I did the baseball one then. I must have done the baseball one. Yeah. Just love Darcy Carden. So shout out to Darcy, shout out to Tony Hale. Just looks like a great cast, and just the young lady who's performing in that looks like it's remarkable. Can't wait to see that. But let's pick it up, Heather. Let's head over to the Prime Video with the pickup. You ready?
Sure.
Let's go.
Happy anniversary. We're gonna have dinner, 8 p.m. sharp. Don't be late.
Won't be late. Paga la luz.
You usually say para la luz, pendejo.
I think this place is about to close up.
Well, luckily for you, this date isn't over until your uniform is on my hotel room floor.
Holy shit.
Tell me you can make it hot.
I got laid. This is my 25th wedding anniversary. If I miss dinner with my wife tonight, I will be shot.
Don't do anything stupid.
Whatever gets you home to your wife in time for your special day.
Happy anniversary.
Route 5, get out there.
You were supposed to retire, moving on to a new career.
You're pivoting this late?
Well, how old do you think I am?
Well, you're black, so you look 40, but we could be up to 90.
Hey, yo, you seeing this? Pull over and you won't get hurt.
We're gonna die. Calm down. Remember your training.
Put your hands up!
I took a 15-hour online course. What training? Oh, that's not good.
Since you're gonna kill us, why don't you just show us who you are? Tell us and sold us out!
Yo, you better give me that money.
I'm gonna throw up. You swallow that shit. If you throw up, you a bitch.
What is this? And who is they?
Change of plans. You two are gonna help me steal $60 million from the casino. Because if you don't, your wife's dead.
If you let us go, I'll let you bang my twin sister. She's like me with long hair.
You trying to get us shot?
Russell, you don't answer your phone? Did you forget you married a Latina? I put a tracking chip in your neck.
Hi, Natalie.
You fell in love this weekend?
Of course. We did butt stuff. Dad
gosh. Wow.
That was awesome, dude.
I look at my leg and my foot and my ankle, my meniscus. I know I tore my whole back out, too.
What, just from that?
Are those the same underwear from Friday? Should have been a red flag.
All right, coming to Prime Video, the pick up. I shouldn't go off like that. I attended the press conference for the pickup with the cast and Tim Story, the director. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. It's a 80s, 90s type of vibe film in its makeup, if you will. It was kind of like a throwback to that time period. It's fun. It has some cool moments, but everything of this film, you just literally saw it in that trailer. Everything. So just extend that out with some even more moments with the stars. So with that being said, that trailer extended out with additional moments is a lot better than a lot of films that Heather and I have seen this year. Because we see a lot of crap, y'all, and y'all just don't hear about it. Because we try to be nice. So it's a fun film. It's not remarkable. You're not going to take anything else from it. Maybe I'm doing a way too much than I normally do right now, but it's because I'm debating whether or not I want to do a full review. It depends on whether Heather sees it or somebody else I know wants to do like a review. But yeah, it's a fun film. I'm still making it a pick for the week because it's star-studded. I love everybody that's involved with it. I just wish it maybe had a little bit more meat to chew on, if you will. But the pickup, y'all, in theaters. Have fun. Well, not theaters, but on streaming. If you have Prime, you're going to have it there. Watch it. Have fun with your family. Eat some food. And just enjoy like a cool couple of hours. What do you think, Heather?
The trailer does give it kind of the homage to Eddie Murphy 90s films. Like I miss the days of Nutty Professor, where he played 95% of the characters. Like I miss those days. By the way, I'm not unaware of Eddie Murphy's weird statements, by the way. I'm just going to throw that under the bus a little bit. But with that being said, it's this kind of feels like an homage, but that he's also, making jokes about his age to it. And when you combine, I wish he would have just gone one way or the other. Like he would have gone either all Nutty Professor, or he would have just gone into like a different level of comedy, because we've seen it with Adam Sandler when he tries to go backwards. And we were talking about this with Happy Gilmore too. When these great comedians try to go backwards and relive their glory days, it honestly feels weird, but at least doesn't feel bad. Whereas when they try and kind of intermingle who they are now and who they were then, it's like, this is a weird story with weird acting and weird feels, and it just doesn't kind of hit the right way. But then at the same time, when they go all the way over to let's just be ourselves, like Adam Sandler doing his stuff now and Adam Sandler doing his stuff in the 90s are great. Happy Gilmore was what the fuck to me. Like, why? So like I feel like it's going to be in that same area of like Happy Gilmore too, where you have Eddie Murphy trying to be old Eddie Murphy, like 90s Eddie Murphy and old Eddie Murphy, and it's like, So I'm not running into this, but if my producer tells me to watch something, I have no other choice.
As you see, I'm being nice. That's why I was like, I'm not gonna make her watch this one because. So unless you want to, we can do it if you find the time. If there's something, it's a throw in the background movie.
Okay.
We've talked on things like that. Yeah,
absolutely.
Have the background, cool little moments. You don't need to carry it throughout because again, you got everything about what the story is in the trailer. So having it in the background, you'll pick up on little things and okay, that's cute, that's funny. Yeah. So.
Did I ever tell you about my story about Eva Longoria? By the way, side story. So. Where me and my husband lived in San Antonio, that's where Eva lives with her, her basketball champion of a husband. And apparently she is a total asshole in real life. My husband used to deliver pizzas to their compound, and she's kind of a jerk. But then you hear things like she basically saves movie franchises with her money, and you're like, God damn it, we wouldn't have John Wick without her. And so you're like, but my husband absolutely hates her on a personal level. I found that very funny.
Yeesh. Okay. Interesting.
Learning new things every day.
Very interesting tidbit. Okay, I've heard positive, but the real experiences from real people, every day to day people that do certain stuff, but you also got to take that from a grain of salt. It's also a perspective because I think
Absolutely.
a lot of regular day people don't know the lives and just, but also I think stars, they kind of over, place themselves as well. So
Absolutely.
you got to find that real healthy medium to understand.
For everyone out there, the service people are the people making your food. You might not want to be a jerk to them.
Agreed. So yeah,
Just saying.
definitely a
General
service industry person would get a little bit more, okay, let's feel this out a little bit. But we all know certain service people will try to get certain things out of certain things and experiences and connections. If I say so myself, I didn't do it, but I know other people, you know what I'm saying? So you got to find that fine line.
I managed restaurants for 12 years. Do you want to have this conversation right now?
No, I agree with you. But I also think it's a matter of perspective. And
just say that was just an interesting story because it's
no. I'm not. There's no denial on this end. I'm just saying we both know on both sides how people take advantage of situations.
Absolutely.
It's a matter of perspective.
It's just interesting whenever an Eva Longoria movie comes up, my husband's just like, nah.
Disqualification.
I'm fine.
I respect that. Hey, if you get that experience, I would respect, how that came across and it wasn't fully fleshed out and worked out. So respect to John. 2 more picks, Heather.
Sure.
Let's get our weapons together with weapons. You ready?
Yeah, this is one of the ones I'm sad I can't see this week.
Same, because they're doing it on the same day. My frustration will be voiced later. Here we go. Now we're going. Here we go.
They're doubling up on a lot of screenings this week, guys.
Because I would make the time.
This is a true story that happened
and
in my
especially
town.
about the area too.
So this one Wednesday is like a normal day.
I could have gone to see Freakier Friday tomorrow. I could have.
But today was different. Every other class had all their kids. But Mrs. Gandy's room was totally empty. And you know why? Because the night before, at 2:17 in the morning, every kid woke up, got out of bed, walked downstairs, and into the dark. And they never came back.
I don't understand at all. Why just her classroom? Why only hers?
Where are our children?
We have a lot of emotional parents here. I think it's best if you keep some distance from this place.
Matthew, where are you? Where did you go?
This is where the story really starts.
So Weapons drops this week. For those behind the scenes, or in the critic business, Heather and I were offered the opportunity to check this out. But as we've kind of talked about in the past, there's certain locations where they only do these screenings. And so one of the farthest ones away is if we don't have to, or we're like really not pushing ourselves to go to that area, we're not going to make that choice. Although I'm now even debating after just watching this trailer still, I might in the final hour, switch things around. But I'm going to the more doable location to see Freakier Friday, which is also dropping this week, which is my top pick in just a second. But I really want to see Weapons, Heather. And I know you do as well. And so what are your thoughts on Weapons, though, dropping this week?
I'm really excited for this movie. I'm more curious as to why the title, because none of what we have in that trailer, and I think this is the second trailer. The first was more of a condensed teaser, but it was like more than a teaser. But I haven't seen, other than the one woman who like starts using a fork as her weapon. You don't really see much of what the name is related to.
Yeah.
Barbarian, you kind of learned in the final trailer why the name was there, and then you really learned at kind of like the midpoint in the movie why it was called Barbarian. But I'm curious where the name comes from more than anything. Like, the movie looks awesome. It has a whole bunch of incredible people in it, and I'm very interested, but I really, really want to know what the name is for. So
yeah. What is going on? What is actually going on? But also, quick shout out to the stars of Fantastic Four First Steps. They're literally in like everything right now. We have Pedro Pascal, our Reed Richards in Eddington that came out right before Fantastic Four. Vanessa Kirby has a Netflix film that we did a react. I don't think I did it with you, Heather. I think I did it with Eldon Webster Style. And that film is dropping in like a week or so. And that looks really cool on Netflix. And now our Shalabal, Jennifer Garner, is in this film, who was our Silver Surfer in Fantastic Four. We just now need, what's his name? Our Torch and Eben Moss Baccarat, our Thing. I'm curious if they have other projects that we might be missing out on. But it looks like those were doing double duty.
We might be seeing some hints in Stranger Things coming up, so maybe.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And then I think our Thing has the bear. He's from the Bear.
He's got the bear. He's fine. He's got the bear. What else do you need?
They're killing it. They're making money hand over fist right now. But shout out to them. Oh, real quick, and y'all recommend the Fantastic Four First Steps. We've done our reviews for that film, Heather, and Superman, right?
We didn't do it. You did it with.
Well, yeah, you and I did Superman, and I did Fantastic Four with Webster Style. I've already seen them repeatedly because my family is obsessed right now. And as of this recording tonight, we're doing our third screening of Superman. My daughter, my mom and dad, and my mom. I bought tickets to Alamo. I'm like, what? I was like, yeah, with my own money, I want us to go see Superman tonight. So they're already bought. So after we're doing back to school shopping today, as of this recording today, Heather. Once we're done with that, we're heading off to see Superman. I'm like, I gotta go to work tomorrow, but she already bought the ticket. So like, damn it, because I like to go to sleep early on a Saturday. Well, not sleep early, but I like to be home on a Sunday night. But I'm seeing Superman, and I can't complain about that. And I'm also kind of like, the geek dad in me is proud. Like, she wanted to buy tickets for the family to see Superman. They're obsessed. They've been watching all like these side YouTube videos because they weren't familiar with Terrific. They weren't familiar with Metamorpho, the Elemental Man. And the nerd heart in me is proud, Heather. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? That is cool. Both my wife and my daughter. And they're talking to my mom, getting her schooled up to be ready. It's just, the nerd heart is proud. Just had to tell you that, Heather, because that's just cool.
To tag in with that, someone finally got the best Easter egg, got a screen grab of the best Easter egg in Fantastic Four.
I saw you did that.
I did a 2-minute video on Instagram. If you want to know more about like the coolest, honestly, to me, probably one of the coolest Easter eggs in all comic books, other than they had some pretty cool ones. They did have, we did get a couple in Superman that were really fun. We have had a couple, there were a couple other ones in Fantastic Four, like finally the 1994 cast got their shout out in the film. But one of the coolest Marvel history Easter eggs that have been in any of them, including Jim Hammond in Captain America First Avenger, which was one of my favorite before this. Go check out my Instagram because like it was cool as fuck. I'm gonna be quite honest. It was cool as fuck.
Yeah, I caught that on the first time I screened it, Heather. We were together at that. Yeah. No, you didn't see Fantastic Four.
Right. No, I was in a different state, crying that I couldn't be there.
That's right. Yeah, I smiled from ear to ear with that scene happened. But yeah, go check out Heather's post on that. And I also meant to tell you, I was gonna do, but I was like, I'll just tell her later. Collaborate with NRW so that way you can be on both. When you do these posts, collab.
They're usually very last minute, to be fair.
So stretch it out. I'm just saying.
Sure. All right. Going forward, we will make sure to collab on all my. When I decide to word vomit about comic books, I will collab with NRW.
It's related. It's related stuff. I try to do the same with my stuff. Like, if you don't have to, but I'm just making the offer. Like, come on, girl, this is what we do here. Like, that audience would like to hear that. That may not be following you. Come on. Anyway.
Fair.
All right. Top pick of the coming out. Top pick. Coming out the gate this week. The one that I am going to catch in theaters from Disney. I really enjoyed the very first film the redone version of this, and I enjoyed the original because this is an old school film that was redone, and it's now coming back again from that redux with Freakier Friday. Was there a part 2 to the OG original one?
No, I think the first one
so
was
this is the first time they're doing a redux.
I believe the first one was just the first one. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Freakier Friday, dropping August 6th. Let's check it out.
Morning. Happy wedding week. You have a lot on your plate. Let us know how we can help.
Maybe someone could help me write my wedding vows. How about this?
I, Anna, take you, Eric, a man whose daughter is a little demon thing with an obnoxious accent.
What is taking so long? We wouldn't want to be off schedule, innit?
I just realized that's the Sith brother.
Party will be good bonding for everyone.
It is
You
Filipino.
two
Shout out to
are
my
called
Sith
to be
brother.
family.
Yeah, right.
What's
Don't
his name?
remind me.
You've walked in each other's path. You learned a lesson that may serve you again.
Okay, that's enough.
Thank you very much.
One more thing. Right over there is a QR code that you can tip me with. Change the hearts you know are wrong to reach the place where you belong.
Oh my God, what is happening?
Like yeah, that's Manny Jacinto.
It's Mom.
Yes,
you
Manny
are me,
Jacinto.
and I'm
Thank
you.
you.
Then who's that? I'm Grandma, sweetheart. Last time, we convinced everyone that we were each other until we switched back.
I didn't want to be a part of this family, and now I'm part of some dodgy family curse. And I'm the eldest.
As teenagers, we have no power. But as adults,
We can break our parents up for good.
Jump, 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 jump.
All you have to do is reunite her with her first love. Very good. Flip your hair. Good. Big moves. Bite your lip. Not your top lip, your bottom lip.
I know what this is. You're having a stroke.
No, I just need to go to the bathroom. I was really bad at that. So bad at that. Any other ideas? Let's just get back out there. Otherwise, he'll think I'm pooping.
Too late.
Nice car.
It's totally mine.
She thinks you're cute.
I do not.
Yes, she does.
I do.
She so does.
Dr. Coleman?
Oh my God, go.
That's my therapist.
All right. Freakier Friday dropping this week. I'll be hopefully at the press screening with my daughter enjoying this madness that is Freaky Friday. What do you think, Heather?
I will say that I actually enjoyed this version of Freaky Friday, Lindsay Lohan, this version of it much more than I did the original, which is the opposite. This gave me serious Parent Trap vibes, but the opposite version of Parent Trap vibes.
Yeah.
And the OG Parent Trap was definitely better than Lindsay Lohan's. I'm sorry. I'm going to just throw that out there. But I did like the original Freaky Friday a little bit more. Unfortunately, I do not think it's worth my hour drive to get there tomorrow, but I cannot wait to see this, and I'll probably be hitting the theaters. For those out there who want more accessible, Tuesdays are $5 Tuesdays, and if you go before 1 p.m. on Saturdays and Sundays, you still get some pretty good discounts on tickets. They don't do like OG cheap tickets, but they do like 25% off sales if you go to places like AMC and Regal. So this would probably be like, to me, this is a good wake up, don't do my hair, go at 10 a.m., grab, a nice cup of coffee and some popcorn and just watch this film.
Yeah, fun times there. Yeah, looking forward to it. I was trying to figure out some time to catch up with the first one, but trying to make that all fit. But I might do an 11th hour change because I want to also see Weapons and kind of figure out both. But we'll see. But there you go. Those are our picks for this week. Freakier Friday, Sketch, Weapons, and the Pickup. Where do we stand for this first week of August, Heather?
I'm kind of at a 3/4. And the main reason is I don't know if I really want to run to certain films. Like I'm definitely, I'm glad I have Prime on my TV because I'm definitely not running for Pickup. Sketch looks really, really fun, but I don't know if I necessarily want to spend $25 a person on it.
Yeah.
And honestly, the same with Freakier Friday. Like I'm excited to see it, But I'm totally cool going for a discounted ticket or waiting for its hit stream. Weapons, on the other hand, I am actually pretty sad that I will not see that one. So, but it's the only reason is I'm not running to the theaters, but I'm also like, it's a good week though, you know?
Yeah. Agreed. I think Weapons is the only one with the kind of scope that befits that you best to see it in a theatrical experience.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I'm with you about the 3/4 on that side because of the means to see it and how the movie fits, I guess, in our movie watching experiences as film watchers, you know. So there you go. Those are our thoughts. Did we miss anything? You know, tell us in the comments. What do you think? Are we terrible with the picks this week? Whatever. We can go back and forth in the comments below. Help out our algorithm. We'd appreciate it. That's Heather Hurt. I'm KAYFABEYBABY. Nerds rule the world. Peace.